Alright, so today I am unboxing a mini washing machine. And it is a USB-C. This is a rechargeable. And next is the instruction. Now this is compact. It deep cleans. It's good for your underwear, baby clothes, small laundry, lightweight. It's good for your apartment, a dorm, hotel, travel, and camping. Now this is quiet and it's very efficient. Now I ordered the purple color, but it comes in other colors as well. It comes in white and yeah, I only see white and purple so far, but I ordered the purple one. Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate to you my little portable countertop washer in action. And I am going to wash my dirty socks, and I got them real dirty so that you can see just how clean that they will be once I wash them. So what you do, just put them in there, and it's only one pair. And I'm going to add just a little bit of this Woolite here, washing detergent. And I think that should be enough because it's so small and I don't want to overdo it. Alright, so I got the hot water running over here. So I'm going to fill it with hot water. This is the off and on switch right there. Alright, so I got it filled with hot water. And maybe I should add just a little bit more Woolite, just in case I didn't add enough. Okay, I just don't want to get a lot of soot. Alrighty, so what you would do, take this and you will screw it, and make sure you screw it tight, because if you don't, it will leak. And so far I haven't had any leaks just as long as I screw it tight. So you will screw it by these hair grooves, and you would just turn it. Then you will flip it over like that and turn it on long press. Now this is the regular cycle. If you want it on the heavy cycle, you would press this 2 times. So I would press it 2 because the socks were dirty. So 1, 2. Alright, that's the super cycle. And that's run for 15 minutes, and I don't think I'm going to let it run that long. Now the first cycle, it only runs for 5 minutes. But this cycle, the super cycle, runs for 15. But I'm going to turn it off. And to turn it off, you just long press it. So since I'm not going to let it run for 15 minutes, I'm just going to use the regular cycle. Long press to turn it on, and there you go. So this is the basic cycle. This will run for 5 minutes. And you can see it's turning. And you can put this, set this anywhere. This is great if you're traveling and you want to take it with you in your luggage, and you can wash your underwear and your socks. So what you don't want to do, you don't want to over stuff this. You don't want to put a lot of clothes in. So what I find is good to, like, maybe 1 or 2 pair of socks, 1 or 2 undies. And as far as brassiere, it all depends on your size, because if you like a 40B or something, You know, that's a lot of material to fit in here, and I wouldn't recommend doing it. And I washed one brassiere in this. That's all it can take. And it struggled a little bit with that. So, unless you know, you don't have a lot of material, then this is good. But if you like a big-breasted lady, then I wouldn't recommend this. But this is perfect for undies and socks and masks and hair scarves. You know, it's good for little things like that that you really wash by hand, but you don't feel like washing by hand. So you would just definitely use this. And so when it's finished washing, what I will usually do, is pour this out, rinse it out, and then put clean water in here, and then run it the cycle again just to get the excess soap out. And then I will take it out, dump the water out, and then squeeze the clothes out, and then I will just hang them up. So that's all you have to do. And look how dirty the water is. So it's cleaning. And I just added a little bit of Woolite. And so this is good for stockings. I'm going to wash my white stockings in here next. Only one pair. And yeah. So basically that's what I got it for, to wash, you know, my socks and my stockings, you know, and things like that. And my hair rag, headbands, you can even put these in there. Or your little scrunchies, you can wash your scrunchies in here as well. And it's not very loud, and it didn't take a long time to charge. So you can see it doesn't have, it's rechargeable, and it doesn't have a cord. So this is perfect, like you can just take it anywhere and use it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and let it wash, and I may speed. I want the whole 5 minutes because those were soiled. You know, they was real dirty, and I wanted to get all the dirt out of them. But I'm going to just pause it here for a minute and just to see where we at with the wash. And you can see how dirty the water is. So let me turn it off. I just want to show y'all, and I will finish washing this later. So this is how they came out, and you see how dirty they were when I first put them in. Let me squeeze out the water. So this is how they come out clean. But I'm going to let it continue to go through the cycle. I just want to stop for right there. And about another minute maybe, I'm going to let this run. So again, you want to make sure that the top is on and that you screw it on tight. Make sure you screw it on tight, because if you don't, you will get leakage. And I'm going to let it run a little bit more. So I don't know how long the battery would last, because I haven't measured that as of yet. But it says that if you on a basic cycle, you could run it like 3 times and then let it cool down for 10 minutes. Now if you run it on the super cycle, which runs for 15 minutes, and then after that cycle is finished, then you would let it sit for 10 minutes, because you don't want this to, you know, get overheated. So the most part, the most that I have rented so far was 3 times, and then let it rest for 10. So I'm going to let this wash a little bit more, and then I'm going to take it out and give it a rinse. Put some clean water in it. So those socks are dirty. Those are my socks that I wear around the house. You know, when I don't want to go barefoot. So I think they got pretty clean. And this woolite is perfect for your delicate. You know, so that'll be perfect that, you know, you can put a little bit. And I didn't even put a whole lot of woolite in there. So this would be fine to wash, to use with this, you know. So, yeah. Alright, so the water is pretty dirty. And now what I'm going to do, and I use straight up hot water, you know, from the tap. So I'm running that, and I want that to get hot. And I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to dump this water out, and put some clean water in, and then come back and kind of rinse. That's how I do my rinse cycle. So you don't want to loosen it when it's like this. You want to, you know, turn it over and loosen it that way. Because if you do it the other way, then you're going to have water all over the place. Alright, so this is how the aerators, the aerators, I don't know if I said that right. This is how it looks. The little washing grooves right there. Alright. And this is how dirty the water came out. So I'm going to clean it. And this is how it came out so far. I think it came out pretty clean. So put some clean water in it. I give it a rinse like that first. Squeeze them out. And I'm going to put some clean water in there. And that's going to go through. Now I'm going to go through the rinse cycle. It doesn't say to do this in the instructions, but I figure it don't help to rinse them out. So now I have water in it. Turn this back. Tighten this back on. Like so. Alrighty. And I got the purple one. This is the purple one. And I got it on sale. I only paid like $10, you know, for it. And I think it went back up since then. But that's one of the reasons why I got it. Because I wanted to see how it worked. And then for like $10, I was like, okay. Now to me it looks bigger. It looked larger than it did on in Amazon. Their pictures, they have a cell phone sitting next to it. But when I came, I was like pleasantly surprised because it's a bit bigger, larger than I thought it would be. But I'm happy with it. And so far it's nice. I really like this. So this is like my rinse cycle. Alright, so I think it's rinsed out enough. And you want to push to stop it. Turn it back over. Loosen it up. It's pretty tight, so gotta put some muscle on it. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna dump the water out. And this is how the bottom looks. Now you don't want to submerge this in water at all. And right here is where it's charged at. It's a USB-C. You charge it with a USB-C. And a USB-C is included. And you want to make sure this is covered when you're washing. So do not submerge this in water at all. And so in the front you can see it has some warm reminders. It said long press for 1 second for the normal mode, double click for the strong mode. Please charge at first use. When the red light flashes, it's a low battery warning, and please charge it. And that is the power button right here. So yeah, alright, so I am done washing. I'm gonna rinse it out Real good one more time. Okay. And this is the cup right here. So it doesn't have any markings on the cup of how much water to put in it. But I usually put like a lot of water in it because I believe like more water the easier to wash. So when you're done washing, you can turn it upside down, and to get the water out of the aerator, the blade, just push that, and the water will dispel from the blade. Alright, so you would do that. Alright, so let me rinse these socks out, and I'll show you how they came out. Now remember how dirty they were when I first started, and this is how they look after wash. Okay, so yeah, I am happy with this here, and this is better than hand washing. Hand washing is okay, but when I wash my stuff out by hand, they usually don't get as clean as if, you know, when you put them in the dryer. Alright, so that is my demonstration, and I will see y'all in the next video. Alright, y'all be blessed.